Good deep ball there from Anne-Sophie. Turn my volume down for my own headset before I deafen myself. Just a bit wide there. I do expect a really long match here. I don't know what your thoughts are, Reese, but all four of these ladies super familiar with each other's game, and I think we're going to see a lot of pace from all four of these ladies once they settle in a little bit here. First match of the day for everyone.
I think so too. Would the Anne-Sophie try to outpower the ones inside of the light? I think so. Got a solid team here for the light.
Great ball and stuff in there.
Right, just like expected, we have Anne-Sophie firing away here. Putting on a lot of pressure for the light to go right away.
Court call there, but great long point. I really think Danny is probably the one of the four on court that doesn't rely as heavily on that slice. All three of our other ladies are slice drops and a whole lot of sliced ink, so we're going to see a lot of balls very tight to the tape, probably elongating a few more of these points. Great cutaway from Danny. A little more height and reach on the side of the lights as well.
Great shot by Anne-Sophie. Doesn't seem to pick up a lot of balls that we have so far.
She does a great job of watching the shoulders of her opponents. As soon as anybody leans a little too far forward, she finds that seam and is able to keep the ball nice and tight for winners.
Really good soft rally play. Kind of move each other around the kitchen there. We have Marie in third.
I think for the side of the Northern Lights, it's really going to come down to how efficient they can be, for the ladies' side at least, in getting to the kitchen line. If they can work their way in pretty efficiently and then elongate the point from there, they can maybe deal with Anne's pace a little bit better. Otherwise, we're going to have points like that that we're going to have to rely on some outballs for the side of the Lights.
Sure, if I'm the Lights, I definitely do not want to be stuck on defense. Anne-Sophie's got a really great forehand grip, and Louis does a really great job at the net on her backhand as well. They definitely have some good coverage in the middle on their side. Couple points for the Lights there. Get some momentum going.
Uncharacteristic instinct there, but that's what pressure can cause, especially on the side of Anne-Sophie, really trying to work that cross court to open up her forehand.
I'm sure I was just about to say Marie is quite consistent, especially with that backhand slice. We'll see a lot of that. Quickly back to Lights here.
other serve goes wrong.
Alright, we exchanged a couple out serves there.
Deep return. And rally scoring, these points are the ones that you want back on all fronts. Doesn't matter if they even out or not, they're points that can sway a match. So we'll see if it gets cleaned up here relatively quick. Whites are doing a good job of putting a bit of a target on Emma right now. Very, very strong, very consistent player, but I believe getting her first CNPL match experience of the season right now. So not a bad idea, just to force a little bit of pressure, create that funnel, and they're doing a great job right now.
I completely agree. Definitely a good idea. Targeting over there. Might cause Anne-Sophie to try and take her a little bit more, so you're a little bit out of position. Back onto the court. Danny ready to serve here for the legs. Wow, really good defense from Marie there, but unfortunately the ball got popped up a little too high, and Anne-Sophie is ready and able to put that ball away on her forehand.
Great ball by Emma, spotted right on the line. A lot of that slice back and forth there. Actually, I think it came back to haunt Marie a little bit. Anne-Sophie posting the ball, she tried to slice back. Great reset. Unbelievable get there. Just deep in the corner.
Really great court coverage by Anne-Sophie there. She put herself way over to Emily's side and was able to get back to her side and get that ball. After a rally like that, sometimes it's hard to reset and slow your breathing back down, so unfortunately she had an error there.
A little bit of a loose error there in the return as well. I know everyone's trying to keep each other back here, so to be expected if you might be a little bit deep off the return.
I'm putting the ball a little bit too high. Danny's been really attacking that middle cross court, trying to get the ball low because Emma does have quite a good backhand counter.
It's that slice rally I'm talking about. And what a putaway from Danny. As mentioned, three ladies slicing the ball. One hangs a little bit. Danny's able to hit that top spin putaway back down the line.
Really nice shot. Able to get behind her there. Really good pressure by the Lions. Emma definitely showing that she can hang in there on that side. She's getting picked on.
Danny will want that one back. A bit of a sitter that she just tried to put that clean putaway on. That's what the pressure in the hands resetting ability of all of these ladies. That's the pressure it'll kind of put on you to make maybe a loose error every now and then.
Danny there. She's definitely ready for that ball. It's not to her forehand. Got that right back down at the feet of the line. The Northern Lights take that first ladies match. Really great showing from the two of them. The Durafast 40, the ball that we are using, the official ball of the CNPL. It definitely lives up to its name and is quite speedy. And you'll see that in this men's doubles match right now. Right. Quick point for the Lights.
Great runaway. You can see Lucas is happy sustaining that cross-court game with Ernesto with how much top spin Lucas can get on that compared to Ernesto's slice take. I think that's a pattern the Lights will be happy to stay in all day long.
I completely agree, and Lucas looked very comfortable engaging in that cross-court rally with Ernesto there. It's super important. He's able to set up his points. And Joel is ready to put that ball away. Okay. Mistake from Louis Charles there. Looking to go inside out down the line.
Just wide. Good look from Ernesto there. You can see the Lights are trying to close quickly, getting through the transition zone. So I like the idea of that shot selection. The Lions on the board here. They'll be happy with that. Don't want to dig too big of a hole no matter how comfortable they are playing together.
Lions on defense. Most of that point there. Good reset.
Hold that one back. That ball was sailing well out, but Lights are doing exactly what we talked about. They're coming out, putting the pressure. I think for the Lions, they're a little bit more on their heels than what I've seen them in the past from these two.
I agree. They've been playing more on the defense a couple of these rallies here, and they're very used to playing more offensively and being on top of most of the points. So we'll see if they can adjust.
Zach, a good return. Louis Charles went big on the serve. May not be able to see it so well on camera, but really good get by Joel and way to put that into a spot for a difficult third.
Missed drive from Lucas there. Good to see shaking up a little bit. Really good pressure by Lucas. Definitely attacking the body of Louis Charles there. Has him on his heels for sure. Backing off the kitchen line there.
Mistake there by Joel. I think part of that too, like we said, the Lights are really trying to push their way to the line, get to the kitchen. A little bit of extra footwork from both of them right now as they're still settling in. I think we'll see that clean up and some of these points are going to get longer on their side. Leave that ball up to Ernesto. It's not coming back.
Yep, Lions definitely were able to settle into a group there until Ernesto got the pop up he was looking for. We had a couple points thrown together here so far for the Lions. Let's see if they keep this momentum going. Lee Charles looking for that shake and bake, rushing into the net. Couple quick balls, back and forth exchange with Lucas and LC, but Lucas comes out on top.
Great put away there. Yeah, it's always fun to see how comfortable LC and Ernesto are playing together. They played so much together, and not all of these players have the ability to play together so often in tournaments outside of CNPL, and for those two, it's cool to see the strategy change on a dime.
Great retail by Joel.
Great pickup, but what a put away, bringing the slap in there. Ernesto loves the backhand slap. Anytime he can take that down the line, it's a tough ball to bring back for any opponent.
Little miscommunication with the Lions there. Ernesto came over to keep that ball on his forehand. I think he was looking for LC to switch over. Just out there.
If I'm the Lights, I'm really trying to push as many points here as I can and just be as consistent as possible. A few of these errors are not balls we're going to see these Lions guys miss very often.
Really great point by the Lights there. Lucas hanging in there with the cross court thinking with Ernesto. Able to slide in. Joel set up that forehand put away for Lucas with that ATP.
And I was a big fan of Lucas's spot there on the tape when he came over after the ATP, because a lot of players would have put that back into LC and left a lot of court open behind him. It's the easier ball, and he found his way into Ernesto's right neck, which gave those guys a put away.
Great one. Wow. Ernesto firing away at Joel there, right at the kitchen line. He's able to dig both of those balls out for the plate.
Down the line there by Joel. A little look back from LC to confirm that the ball was in, but we're sitting back here. Definitely looked into me as well. So that's a good ball. Well played. That was a little ball to say, hey, I'm not letting that drop in again from LC. I'm gonna take advantage here. I do like the side switch coming out of the timeout with Ernesto and LC switching side. LC's ability to move the ball on a dime wherever he wants from the left. Pretty spot on. Well placed by Lucas.
Really great placement. LC wasn't able to pick that ball up. Too good of an angle and would have had to take that really quick off the bat. Uncharacteristic error there.
I think the Lions are just overall feeling the pressure right now that the Lions have come out with in the first two games. good job of stretching Lucas out. I was just going to say the other part of this is there is a lot of reach and court coverage pretty seamlessly and easily from Joel and Lucas, especially due to their size and their just overall movement and quick playing ability. But they can be a little intimidating if you get to the line in battles like this with them.
Really great backhand volley by Joel there. Ball's coming in right at his body, nice and low at his waist, and he's able to flick that back. Off the pace on it, an awkward spot for else speed of return.
Maybe goes the way of the lights.
Wow. Dominating performance by the lights. Really guys watching this match. Joel and Lucas super happy with their performance there. Definitely good to take that first men's double.
Players across CNPL that have played some major ITP events is impressive. So we're off here. We'll see how this one goes.
Alright, first point goes to the Lions.
I always love seeing the first 2 points as mixed matchups where you have Marie and Anne-Sophie who both just came off playing the left side. Now they have to immediately make that adjustment to the other side of the court with their big part.
Ernesto wants that one back. Light's able to hang in there. The Lions are really good at creating offensive opportunities. They really like to rely on their speed, power, and reflexes.
We'll see how many times we see that ball go deep. Anne-Sophie can paint that line through the middle, but when you're playing Marie, people stay in that slice dink rally cross court for years, if you rather. So there's always going to be pressure to try to find an opening on the court and kind of end the point if you're on the side of the line.
Wow, really great point by the Lights. Marie has such beautiful resets on that slice. Able to take the pace off the ball and reset into the kitchen. Joel just said he's a little off balance there, as we saw. He's able to see the mistake and correct it for next time.
I'm just glad he didn't end up falling into us and the table over here. We're ahead to catch it. There will be quite a bit of pressure for Joel to bring some pace, though. Not that Marie doesn't have the pace, but there's definitely that, I'll call it positive and negative dynamic between the two of them. Marie's expected to put the ball away most of the time.
For sure. I think Marie will play that steady, consistent role on the right side there, as the women's partner usually does in this. So Joel will have to, for sure, create some opportunities to be a little bit bigger in the middle if possible.
Deep on the serve there from Joel.
I like that he went for a big serve here. He definitely does want to get the Lions and he can go. Really great rally there. Marie had some really great gets, great resets. They pulled her out wide there. She was able to get that short ball that trickled down the tape. Lions came out on top, unfortunately. Ernesto was able to put that ball away. Make a reset.
Well played there into that right hip. You put that ball anywhere else, Marie's going to find a way to reach that slice that ball right back in your toes. So well played by Anne-Sophie.
Marie looked like she wasn't quite sure what she wanted to do with that ball.
I believe she heard the footsteps of Ernesto coming in. Good little pressure funnel there from Ernesto.
Can definitely be intimidating when he comes running up at you for sure. I've been on the other side of the net and it's definitely intimidating.
I'm glad you said it. I was about to say the same thing. I think I've made that same mistake Marie did at least once or twice against him.
Ernesto just working the court there with his smashes. Doesn't work on one side, he's going to go to the other. Lots of power. Wow. Big lights are calling it out. Ernesto challenging it. Really great point by the lights. Marie with that APP. Joel comes over, slides into the middle, takes that ball. They try to keep the pressure on the Lions. Trying to prevent them from coming back up to the kitchen. And come out on top of that one.
I'd like to see Joel hit a nice little free speed up there in the body of Ernesto. There's quite a few times where, with the paces that we saw there, Anne-Sophie has to give up a step off the line. When they're getting into those cross-court dink rallies, she's still back there. If I'm Joel, I'm going to try to pull maybe one or two times at that backhand too, just to keep both of them honest and see if maybe they can turn a point down into Anne-Sophie's toes.
I agree. We've seen Joel being a little bit more aggressive in the middle the last couple points there. And they've strung a few together here, so let's see if the Lions can use this momentum.
What a drive. He really sat back into the heels there to make sure he got that nice and dipping right over the pace.
Very nice drive.
Well played.
Yep. Right at the feet of Marie there. It's hard to pick those up, especially when you're backpedaling. Lions looking to take back the momentum here.
Little miscommunication there. You kind of watching Ernesto's eyes. He thought about taking that ball, and so he thought maybe he was coming over, and both got caught up a little bit in their body.
I like the spot that Marie went at the left knee area of Anne-Sophie there. It's hard for her to take that after that backhand without having the ball rising. Forced her to use one hand there, and she made an error.
Yeah, what a point. We got a little bit of everything there. Great digs, ATP. I think we painted 3 or 4 lines there on both sides.
Really fun rally to watch there. Oh, I love taking the pace up there, that drop volley. Very nice by Joel. Mixing up the pace.
I love how low he's getting, what a makes for, and he's fighting it till the last second, so really tough. I think Sophie did a heck of a job getting out of the way of that ball, because that was a bullet.
Joel's had some really nice drives in this match for sure.
Great back sitting through the middle. As you talked about, though, Joel's the one bringing the pace, like you expect in this mixed doubles. Even though Martha maybe playing Marie, the expectation of him coming over to really get after it, and she will be probably, I would argue, one of the most consistent hitters in CNPL, but she wants her partner coming over to finish those balls.
She will definitely keep you in those points and engage in those cross-court slice dinks. Here's the ball. The Lights are winning a lot of points when they're able to push the line back off the line. They're playing really well offensively. Joel's backhand flick is looking really nice, pushing it at the feet of the line.
I'd really like to see, if it's one change from Ernesto and Anne-Sophie, try to let Anne-Sophie stay engaged and do more of those middle ball rallies so that she doesn't have to give up the court bouncing off the line for Ernesto, because that's where right now Joel's making everyone pay. As soon as he sees an opening, anywhere we can get back in quick.
I completely agree. Ernesto's really outstretching, trying to take that ball down the middle on the scoreboard. Great dink by Marie, really pushing that out wide. She's able to really push that slice out. It's difficult for Anne-Sophie to get behind that so she can keep her top spin roll on.
I think we have a timeout on the side of the Lights now. I really like Marie not backing up, though, after that first half. She wasn't really back to the line, but she's not giving up any ground right now. And to me, having a little lead, that's bigger than anything else for that, meaning overall match. And you just try to hold your ground and make every point feel pressure for the Lions. Oh, you got a ball.
No pun intended, but Joel is playing the lights out.
All pun intended, Reese. All pun intended. I was just going to make a comment that he's out here coaching a lot too, but I figured I wouldn't do that given his paddle play.
Maybe the Lights will take that one. Rare mistake for Anne-Sophie on her forehand.
2014.
What a point there.
Really great rally. Yeah, we have a switch on the Lights side here. Joel's going to take his time passing the ball over, reset a little bit after a long rally. What a great ATP by Marie. That definitely fires them up. They're at the freeze at 20 right now, so the Lights are looking to get this next point and take this game. Great reset.
Oh, almost made it through that. Stuck in the transition zone a little bit. Ernesto doing a good job of keeping her there. But this could be a huge turn for them if the Lights can find a way to get through this game here.
Yeah, the side switch on the side of the Lions. Anne-Sophie pulls the trigger. Unfortunately, hits that ball out the back. The Lights again looking to finish this game. Taking a moment to discuss a little bit of strategy here. And that'll do it. All right. The dominating performance there. They take this first miss.
Normally you see a lot of teams try to stay away from such a heavy angle in the cross-court dink, but you can tell there's a game plan. Same thing we saw in women's. They're not afraid to work that heavy angle on Emily. He plays pretty upright. Like, you see very good backhand, like punch and kind of flick roll. But the team seems to be really attacking her into that forehand corner dink.
For sure. And Lucas has some really good ATP defense if Emma were to go for that ATP. Probably feels confident and comfortable returning that. Now, great spot on L3 there. Boss is putting a little bit, such a heavy angle on his backhand.
That's about the same spot we saw Joel lose his footing, like moving backwards into that area. So, not quite sure if he's up there. What a point. We had a scorpion. We had a hurting it, a little bit of everything.
I like Danny mixing it up and going down the line on LC there and looking for that Ernie, or that Ernie on her backhand.
I think a lot of times when we have a male player that usually is dominant as LC is, too often people try to funnel all the balls away from them, and that really just allows them to become far more active on the court and really take over more. So, yeah, like you mentioned, I agree. I think that's a really good spot. You can see both of them trying to work about a third of the balls back behind outside of left leg.
I feel like the more balls that you're giving to Emma, the more he's going to creep into the middle, looking to engage. Definitely good to keep him honest and put those balls back behind him when he can. Good pressure by the Lions, keeping the Lights at the back of the court. Again, that choice to attack the backhand side of LC opened up a gap in the middle of the court. Emily was stuck at the back there, making her way in.
The Lights go there again. Just me personally, I wouldn't mind seeing Danny try to earn a couple of those as LC's head goes down, because they've really created quite a bit of pressure on him. I think it's there. Probably not a ball you're ever going to see coming back with LC hitting it. Just like Ernesto loves the backhand slap quarterback.
The control to hit it that hard and put it down the line is very impressive.
that was some phenomenal hands by all four, but Emma's ability to stay in that point where Lucas was ripping balls away at her was really impressive. I think with a backhand slice stick, she was able to put back over the table.
Yeah, her ability to not engage and then get that ball back over to Danny is really impressive as well.
Caught a move by Lucas.
Really good read from Lucas there. Looking at the body of LC.
I've been really impressed with the play so far this entire match, even in the men's game from Lucas. Really proving why he's a first round top 3 pick in the draft, why he's so valuable to the Lions. Wow, what a play from Danny. Great hand.
Danny was completely engaged in that rally the entire time. She got that set up on her backhand there. Put that away down the middle. Really great job right there. Really good pressure by Lucas. Great catch by Emma there. She was all over the court.
Visually see LC getting pretty frustrated right now. He didn't look like he thought his return to start that last point was even to go back over the net and turn a half stop and see if he can mentally re-engage here to try to take over. Tough when Danny's picking spots like that.
13-6.
Great ball to try to rebuild some momentum there for LC.
Lions looking to string some points here.
I like that sneaky little attack at the start of the point there from Emily. She plays with so much wrist lag that a lot of times when you're on the opposite side of the net, I know you probably know better than I do, but you don't know when that attack is coming, and I think looks the same as what her speed up's going to look like for the last second, which is very well constructed.
Very true. I don't think she got nice and low. She really got low to attack that ball. She was able to attack some balls that are quite low. And like you said, you're not sure necessarily when she's going to pull the trigger. Good deception and variety for sure. I think she might have thought LC was going to take that ball.
Frustration setting in from the Lions. Not that we expected to start today, but we all know what we can expect from them and how we expect to see them finish the game. The timeout from Emily, I like it. What a point all the way around. Both guys doing everything they can to try to win that point for their team.
Really great depth from Lucas on a heavy angled volley out the lead.
Well played by Emily. I do like the fact that Danny, no matter what the score is not afraid to keep going at LC's backhand side and trying to keep him honest.
For sure, it might make him hesitate a little bit in the middle. Definitely uncharacteristic limit there. 18-10, I believe, for the lights.
Probably not going to get that ball back 99.9% of the time there. That's a heck of an angle from LC. He loves those low volley angles. And no matter how much reach is on the far side, that's going to be a little tough. Smart lead there.
Nice little draw volley from LC.
Those are drops. He clearly wants back, but those are also drops we're not going to see him too often.
I like the little volley lock from LC there.
I like the little overhead kick volley from Danny going back for it too. I thought Lucas was going to try to come over and take that thing being on his forehand, and I like that from a court coverage standpoint. Rally scoring though, anything can happen.
Yes,
So,
especially with the free.
14-20.
Lucas trying to keep Emma back. There's a lob from Lucas. Such great defense from Emma.
He doesn't giving up on any ball. I really thought we might see a step back speed up into the chest from Lucas to LC because we had literally everything else at that point. You could see him looking for the opportunity and couldn't find it.
It's a frozen at 20, meaning they have to win on their first. There's one.
Like need to be sure to just keep playing a little loose. Don't get too tight. Rally scoring can be tough. They played well enough to just find a way to earn the ball back just off consistency right now. Just like that. Well done by Lucas.
Okay. White's looking to take the game.
Just the cross got a little high. When she let that ball go, it's kind of coming up out of her hand into her waist. You could see her kind of pull up. Great ball. Stay nice and low and put that away through the middle.
Just like we read about Ernesto, can't be intimidated when LC comes running up at you there, but Lucas is not afraid at all. Danny asking if the ref saw the ball in.
We're having a lot of discussion on this. For them to say it was very, very close. Now call is going to stand.
Okay. Lions are wrapping up the points here. Picking up.
I like that pull from LC. Some might say that was a little too quick, especially getting in line, but they've had so much pressure these last few points. To me, it might have been a good decision there. almost nothing you can
okay.
do there on the side
Yeah.
of the lights. That court dribbler just gave LC way too much space on the AP team.
I like LC's choice to switch it up and drive it down the line one day. He hasn't done that this game. All right. All right, so we have it all tied up at 2020 here.
What a ball from Lucas. I know we had a little net forward there that LC wasn't happy about, but the counter-attack hands and timing of Lucas were spot on.
The Lights take it. Really great performance by both teams. The Lions able to come back there.
A heck of a good job on the comeback.